It is important to understand that the feelings you have on earth are not you. You have the feelings. You can also reject those feelings. It is a translation of your vessel and your emotional self that has been trained by society, by the rules of this planet, how to interpret certain situations and how to create this emotion in effect to this, in answer to this. And this, in effect, creates your frequency within yourself that can be higher or lower than your base frequency. But it doesn't have to rule you. And this is very important for you all to understand that you do not have to be ruled by your emotions because you do not have to follow them. They do not rule you. You can also observe this and ponder whether you have interpreted this correctly or not, whether you have to interpret this at all in the first place, or simply move throughout your day from moment to moment, experience life, and try to not judge it yourself and others while doing this. We understand that this goes against human nature as it is now, because human nature is a product of evolution that has been on its path for thousands of years. Please know that as an individual, sometimes you have it easier to change your ways than as a collective. Of course, you're an interdependent being, but you are still a being within your own self. You're the ruler of your own self, and you are the ruler of your own emotions. Therefore, you are the ruler of your own vibrational frequency. So please notice this when you feel an emotion coming up. This is something I have been taught. This is an emotion that I have been named and recognized this as effect of my upbringing. But I can also choose to have a different emotion, for example, or to have no emotion at all attached to this particular situation. And I do not have to have any feelings of guilt or shame when an emotion is coming up. So I do not have to judge myself at all. But sometimes it is very helpful to locate the place where this emotion is located. For example, when you have fear or anger, where does it reside inside of you? Now, just notice this. Okay, this is an emotion I'm feeling. It's coming up. Do not judge myself or feel guilty or shamed about it. It's just an emotion, and I'm experiencing this in my vessel. Why did it occur? So when you realize that most of the time, this is a result of your ego telling yourself, oh, somebody has been hurtful to us. We need to judge this person on this, and we need to be resentful. And therefore, we need to feel a variety of emotions: hurt, anger, frustration, fear. So this will, in effect, decide how our vibrational frequency will be for the day. So please know that at all times, you can reject this suggestion from the ego mind and tell the ego mind, no, thank you. I have noticed this is an emotion that is coming up. I will let it pass through me, and I will contemplate why this has come up for me and why this particular emotion was triggered. Because I know the person who is connected to this emotion, or the situation who is connected to this emotion, has not installed these triggers inside of me. They just pushed the buttons. So this is an example for you all to grow in your everyday life. Be the master of your own emotions, be the master of your own frequency. And while you're at it, and while you're doing the work, slowly, but meticulously, will in effect raise your frequency. And after a while, you will notice that your base frequency is a little bit higher. You vibrate on a little bit of a higher vibrational frequency than before, because you did not allow your emotions to be the masters of your day, to be ruling you. This is the power they should not have. They are not meant to have. They do not need to have. So be gracious with your fellow human beings when you are in a quarrel, when you are in an argument. Please know, please remember that while you are an expression of source, that you carry this love, the intent that was given into this incarnation that you fill out now, the other one does too. And the other one probably does also their best to survive in this world, to come and go throughout their day and navigate this incarnation of theirs as best that they can. And it is inevitable that you would sometimes push each other's buttons, and it is meant to be that way because you all want to experience emotions. Earth is home to emotions, to rise above them and become the beings that you truly are. Embody the light that you truly are. And when you stand fully in the light, you will recognize the light in the other one and the light inside of yourself. And you will recognize that, in effect, the other one is just you in another incarnation. But it's still you. They experience the same sort of emotions than you do. Frustration with you, anger at you, love towards you. So please, let us be clear. The aim is not to rise above emotions in the meaning of you do not feel anything while going through this incarnation. That's not what we mean. But do not let those emotions judge you and navigate you. Be the master of your emotions and choose wisely which one you will follow and which one you will use and turn actually into a frequency. There is the emotion of gratitude, but this is also a very powerful frequency. And in gratitude, we leave you now